Have you ever seen Novak Djokovic completely lose his temper on the court? Well, get ready, because what just happened at the Caja Mágica ahead of the 2025 MUTUA Madrid Open has left everyone speechless. The world number 5 was caught in one of the most explosive meltdowns of his career. And it all happened during a simple training session. So, what's going on with the Serbian star? Is he feeling the pressure of the tournament, or is there something deeper behind this reaction? Today we break down everything that went down on the practice court, the context behind his return to Madrid, and how this brutal outburst could impact his pursuit of the 100th title of his career. Novak Djokovic is back in Madrid, bringing with him a bag full of history and pressure. He hadn't played at the Caja Mágica since 2022, when he lost to a young Carlos Alcaraz in a semi-final that is already part of tennis history. Now, with Alcaraz out of the tournament due to injury and Nadal absent, all eyes are on him. But his return hasn't started off well. During a training session with Frenchman Arthur Fils, currently ranked 14th in the world, Djokovic exploded. "Fing tennis, fing sport, F everything," he shouted, visibly frustrated while smashing his racket against the ground. The scene was captured by fans and quickly went viral on social media, generating thousands of reactions. What could have triggered such an intense reaction? Some point to Djokovic's poor performance this year, no titles so far, and many questions surrounding his physical condition. Others believe it's simply part of his competitive nature, which has taken him to the top, but also led to moments of extreme tension like this. Djokovic is no stranger to pressure. With 24 Grand Slam titles under his belt, every tournament could mark a new golden chapter in his legacy. But Madrid isn't just any tournament. He's been champion here 3 times, 2011, 2016, and 2019. This year, he's chasing more than just a trophy, he's chasing his 100th career title. A milestone number, symbolic, and one that would push him even closer to definitive legend status. The Serbian will debut this Saturday against Matteo Arnaldi, a young Italian with nothing to lose and everything to gain. But this time, cameras will be just as focused on the scoreboard as on Djokovic's behavior on the court. Has he left his anger behind? Or will we see more outbursts? The path won't be easy. On his side of the draw, he might face players like Jack Draper or even have a rematch with Arthur Fils. And in the semifinals, if everything goes as expected, he could meet Alexander Zverev. Novak Djokovic has proven time and time again that he knows how to win, even when everything seems against him. But this start in Madrid has been anything but calm. His meltdown has raised red flags. Is it just pre-match tension or a sign that something deeper is wrong? Tennis, like life, is made of moments. And sometimes, an outburst of frustration can be the prelude to a great comeback, or the sign of an imminent fall. We'll know in the coming days. What's certain is that Djokovic has already got everyone talking, before even hitting his first ball of the tournament. Novak Djokovic returns to the clay of Madrid 3 years after his last visit. He was defeated by Carlos Alcaraz in the 2022 semifinals and hadn't returned to the Spanish capital since. He'll debut this Saturday and, until now, has been training daily to be in top form, aiming to redeem himself after a first-round loss in Monte Carlo. Just hours before his press conference, the Serbian completed a 90-minute training session against Arthur Fils on a packed court full of fans eager to see Noel. What does Novak Djokovic think about Carlos Alcaraz's absence from the 2025 MUTUA Madrid Open? The Serbian, one of the biggest names in tennis, hasn't just expressed disappointment at the young Spaniard's withdrawal, he's also used his time in the capital to speak candidly about Alcaraz's future, the demands of modern tennis, and even his relationship with Juan Martín del Potro. A sincere, reflective Djokovic, showing deep respect for what Carlitos represents to the present and future of tennis. In this video, we share everything the 24-time Grand Slam champion said from the Caja Mágica, where he hopes to shine once again after a 3-year absence. The world number 5 didn't stop there. He also spoke about the differences between Alcaraz and the iconic Big Three. He admitted it's rare to see a player so young achieve so much in such a short time. This doesn't happen every year. In our case, there was a clear dominance: Rafa on clay, Roger on grass, and me on hard courts. But Alcaraz isn't even 23 yet. We have to appreciate what he's done. It's not normal. We're going to see a lot more of him lifting trophies. He also addressed Carlos's recent comments about feeling like a slave to tennis. Djokovic responded with empathy and honesty: "I get it. This sport can consume you. It's not just about hitting a ball. Tennis demands 100% physically and mentally. It's an individual sport, sometimes lonely, with a never-ending calendar. We don't have 4 Grand Slams, we have 12. Lastly, He left the door open to a possible future collaboration with Juan Martín del Potro. He's a great friend. I really like him as a person, and his family too. I've always admired him. For now, I'm happy with my team, but you never know. Are we witnessing the end of an era in tennis? What role does Novak Djokovic want to play as everything changes around him? At the 2025 MUTUA Madrid Open, with neither Carlos Alcaraz nor Rafa Nadal in the draw, the Serbian has assumed a new role, the last active representative of the legendary Big Three. But more than that, Djokovic has spoken clearly about his present, his rivals of the past, and the future of the sport. Sending a powerful message: the sport will survive us all. Get ready to discover the most human, most strategic, and most honest side of the man who has won 24 Grand Slams. I want to win my 25th Grand Slam. Beating the record I now share with Margaret Court is a huge motivation, he stated boldly. Djokovic is also just one title away from reaching 100 ATP trophies. Every tournament matters, every week counts, but he's clear, legacy is built on the biggest stages. At 37 years old, the Serbian is also reflecting on his role as a tennis ambassador. I feel like being here helps promote tennis and contributes to its growth. But I also know that the sport will survive us all. Tennis is bigger than any individual. A statement with weight, encouraging us to look beyond names and value the sport as a shared legacy. In this new chapter of the circuit, Djokovic doesn't deny the reality: we are already in a generational shift. The rise of players like Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, Holger Rune, or Jack Draper confirms that a new era is underway. Still, the Serbian legend wants to be an active part of this transition, competing, inspiring, and proving that he still has more to give. Novak Djokovic has lit up the MUTUA Madrid Open with words that not only reflect his physical and mental state, but also mark a milestone in tennis history. With the honesty of a veteran and the ambition of a champion, he's made it clear he'll keep fighting as long as his body and spirit allow. "I'm here to serve tennis," he said. And in a time of so many farewells, his presence remains a beacon for the sport that watched him become a legend. Novak Djokovic isn't just one of the greatest tennis players of all time, he's also one of the best at reinventing himself. At 37, he's adjusted his schedule, conserved his energy, and made strategic decisions to stay at the top. One of those decisions was to bring in Andy Murray as part of his coaching team, a move that stunned the entire tennis world. Two former rivals now working together toward one goal: Djokovic's 100th title. Although their collaboration was originally intended to be short-term, the chemistry between Djokovic and Murray has been so strong that they're still together at the MUTUA Madrid Open. How long will it last? For now, Wimbledon will be the key turning point, where they might end or renew this historic alliance. But already looming on the horizon is another familiar face: Juan Martín del Potro. The Argentine, who officially retired in a special match with Djokovic, has publicly expressed his openness to join the Serbian's team. In an interview with Olympics, Del Potro didn't hold back: "If Novak asked me to work with him, it would make me very happy. I couldn't say no." The man from Tandil, who suffered countless injuries throughout his career, knows better than anyone the resilience and mindset of Noel. Tennis-wise, he's the best. He's experienced, knows what he wants. If he's fit, he can handle everything and succeed, he said with admiration. Still, he was honest: "To be a coach, you have to give it 100%, and right now I'm tired. I did it for 20 years. I don't think it'll happen, but the door isn't completely closed." A tentative offer, but one that fuels fans' dreams. The mere idea of seeing Juan Martín del Potro as Djokovic's coach would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. But tennis, like life, is full of unexpected twists. And if Djokovic has shown us anything throughout his career, it's that he always finds a way to surprise. While his story with Andy Murray is still unfolding, Del Potro emerges as a potential future ally in this final stretch of a legendary career. Will we see this duo team up in 2025 or 2026? Could Del Potro be the final push toward the 25th Grand Slam? What do you think? Would you like to see Del Potro as Djokovic's coach? Do you believe he could bring something unique to his game or mindset? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive content about the world of tennis.